to it. This just surfaced this morning, this Sunday morning. I'm trying to explain to you. I'm sorry that I'm not getting, evidently not understanding or not communicating properly with you. I'm doing my best that I can. I'm trying to tell you that from what I know right now, what I tried to describe, the only thing that I'm aware of, that our officers went to the scene, and it was a domestic dispute that was resolved by the child going with her dad. The explanation was just what I gave to you. I've never seen what you're describing on the video. I don't know if those are
Okay,
our officers.
that's fair. I got that. But you have detectives that work with you. So why don't you get your detectives to gather all of the videos, watch the one I'm speaking of, and then maybe you can call me back and let me know after you've gathered all of your information why it was handled the way that it was handled. And if in fact it's not your police department, you can call me back and let me know who I need to call, because I've already called another police department.
I cannot do that. This is a juvenile involved case. By law, I cannot give any information.
No. I'm not asking for any information about the child. I'm asking for your procedures and protocols, which is public information.
I gave that to you.
No, you didn't. You said that didn't happen in our officer's car. That wasn't our officers. You never said what would happen if it was, in fact, hypothetically, your officers.
If it was, and I'm trying to tell you, I am going to look into this, and I am going to get the answers, and I am going to find out all that stuff. I can't give them to you it's 4:15 our time here on a Sunday afternoon right now. I have not done that. This just surfaced this morning. Remember, this child exchange took place allegedly on the 25th, which is several days ago, 5 days ago. But the YouTube video comes out today. Why didn't the father made the one complaint? If he had a complaint, why didn't he call us to find out what was being done about his
Well,
complaint?
I'll be honest with you.
No other information about this.
I'll be honest with you. If I was the father and I was there when that interaction with my child went down, the way that it was handled by your officers, I wouldn't feel like I could trust them and that they would be on my side either. Like, I can understand why he wouldn't. Who are you going to report it to? Who? Who do you report it to?
Make a formal complaint. Make it to the Texas Rangers, Texas Department of Public Safety. Make it to the FBI. Make it to anybody that'll listen to you, other than putting out a YouTube video.
If I was in his situation.
If you were this child's dad, wouldn't you do that?
No, if I was in this situation, I would have no confidence in your office, and therefore I wouldn't trust you. I might contact another place, but you know what they're going to say? That's not my district. That's not my zone. That's not my area. You need to call them. So calling the Texas Rangers would do no good, because the Texas Rangers would say, that's not my jurisdiction. You need to call you. I know how that works. So what good would it have even done if he had done that? That wouldn't have done any good. The only people that he could have contacted would be your office, because you're the only one that handles them. And I don't have confidence in them from watching those videos. And I've only watched a 4-minute video of an interaction with him. This man has been dealing with you guys, I assume, for more than 4 minutes. So he probably doesn't have a lot of confidence, not necessarily in you. He probably hasn't ever dealt with you. But the way that the officers handled the situation would not instill confidence in me. So then what would he do? So then what is he supposed to do when he doesn't trust that the officers have his best interest in heart? Where does he go?
Ms. Burns, can we both take a pause for a second? I know that you're upset, and I'm trying not to be upset. It hurts me to hear. Number one, it hurts me about to hear any child that's being hurt. Number two, it hurts me that the allegations are coming out in this way that I believe are the video that I watched I've only watched one video, and that was the video that shows what it appears to show is Sophie being attempted to be removed from a van or something, and that was occurring in our city. From what I know, that exchange did occur in our city, but our officers did not see that part of the video, or did not see that in front of them. And I'm going by what I know right now, and that's all that I can do right now.
Okay, I understand that. I get it. I do. I do it. I get it. You are in a very tough place, and I understand that. And I appreciate you taking the time to call me. I'm some lady that lives in North Carolina. Like, I have no political affiliation or agenda in any way. I just am really concerned about this little girl. And I just, like, I want to make sure because, like, I will tell you, I was in foster care myself. My parents did not look out for me. Bad things happen to me. Kids fall through that system like you would not believe. So I just want to make sure, like, that there's a bunch of people making sure that she doesn't just accidentally fall through the system. That's all. That's all I'm trying to do.
Well, right now, what you know, I've got one officer on duty right now, and he has been working on this all day long that he can, he has contacted the two agencies where the mother and father live. He's contacted them. My first concern when I saw this is to let's find out where Sophia is and let's make sure that she is right now safe.
Oh, I know that the other police department that you're sending, that's where she's at. I know she's safe. I can tell you she's safe. So okay. I want to ask you. You know that there's 6 videos, but you've only watched one of them. Why would you not watch all of the videos before you called me? Why would you say I only watched one video knowing that there are 6 of them out there? Why wouldn't you watch all of them before? Because, like, me sitting here having to explain it to you, that's why you don't know about the videos, because you didn't watch all 6 of them.
I'll be honest with you. I'm at home. I've got other things to do. I've got a wife that has MS. I've got my mother that I'm taking care of also. She's 87 years old. I've got some other things that I am doing. I'm trying to do what I can on the computer at the house and answer some of these and trying to answer some of the files that are out there. I've got very poor internet connection, to be honest. And
I'm gonna, like,
for these things to download.
I get it. I'm gonna interrupt you though and tell you that's not instilling a lot of confidence. Again, that's probably
I'm sorry,
like
we're a small department and we're only limited with so much time. This is something that, again, it's waiting until tomorrow is not going to change the outcome. It's only going to, the investigation is, what do you want me to, what do you expect me to do? That's what I'm right now.
You think that nothing will happen tonight and that it makes no difference until tomorrow because you're not the one that's in that situation tonight having to deal with it. So it's very easy to say.
I have done something for that. I have made sure that Sophie is taken care of, that she is okay. That's my main priority right now. The rest of it can wait until I have a clear head and have some time to devote to it.
Okay. Well, yes, absolutely. You should pray on it. I definitely feel like you should gather all of your ducks, I feel like you should have gotten your ducks in a row before you called me, but I appreciate that you called me quickly because I did want to speak with you. But I definitely think you should get all of your information, get your detectives, call another district, borrow a detective. I don't know how you got to work that out, but get a ranger. I don't know. I'm in North Carolina. We do things totally differently here. So just get your stuff together. But I would like to hear back from you at some point because I would like to know, because you eventually are going to see that it is your officer and it did happen on your watch. And I do want to know what's going to happen to that officer. I want to know because that's what I care about.
If it did happen with one of our officers and they did not take this child to get a SANE exam and to protect her, then disciplinary action will be taken. I can tell you that. But right now, I have no indication that it was one of our officers, and that's, that's all I can tell you at this point. I'm sorry, I don't have any more answers for you.
I completely understand. I just, like I said, I just want to make sure that she doesn't fall through the cracks. I want to make sure that you and everyone else is aware that there are people out there that are watching this and they're going to make sure that she doesn't just, because the last officer. So when you call the number to get in touch with you, you get the non-emergency police, and then they send you to a different police station, the district where she lives now. And I was speaking with that officer for about 30 minutes before we established that it was the wrong place. But he was telling me, like, that she's safe and everything's okay and that you don't have to worry about that. And I said, great. What happens in 30, 60, 90, 120 days when the custody changes? That's what I want to know. Like, great.